Hey, I'm Harold. Well, if you know me, I'm always on the quest for something good to eat. And this morning when I woke up, I decided blueberry squares would be good to eat. So today we're going to learn how to make blueberry squares. First of all, what we want to do, take our handy dandy KitchenAid mixer. To that we're going to add 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. We're also going to add 1 cup of rolled oats. Don't use instant oats. Don't use steel cut oatmeal. Just regular rolled oats. We're also going to add a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, as well as a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I'm using light brown sugar. Use dark brown sugar if you'd like. This is what I have to use today, so that's what I'm going to use. Also 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Not always a typical ingredient in a blueberry square, but I love cinnamon and I love the way that it tastes with the oatmeal as well as the blueberry filling. Okay, to that we're going to add 2 sticks of room temperature butter, as well as 1 beaten egg. Okay, we're going to get it started off slowly. And just beat everything until it's combined. Periodically you want to stop your mixer and scrape down the bowl just to make sure that everything is coming together nicely. Okay, looks like everything is nicely combined. We can go ahead and clean our paddle off, of course. Okay, first things first, we want to take 2 cups of the mixture and put it aside. Okay, that's our 2 cups of topping reserved to the side. That'll be for the top of the blueberry squares. For the remaining mixture, what you want to do is take it and press it into a 9-inch baking pan. As you can see, I have it lined. It's called an aluminum foil sling, and it's just 2 pieces of foil that are folded to the width of the bottom of the pan, one going one way and one going the other. All that does is make it easier to take it out of the pan once it's baked. So let's take our mixture and we're going to press it into the bottom of this pan. Okay, now we have the bottom crust pressed into our pan for our blueberry squares. Next we're going to add our blueberry filling. What I'm using today is blueberry preserves. And what you want to do is spoon 1 cup of blueberry preserves onto this bottom filling. And then you want to spread it out, but you only want to spread it until about 1/2 inch from the edge. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now what we want to do is take the remaining dough that I put aside, and we're going to go ahead and put that onto the top of our blueberry filling. Now it's a little dense, but you can just go ahead and crumble it in small pieces. That way we'll get good coverage. Okay, now that I have the topping crumbled over the top of the blueberry preserves, I'm just going to go ahead and slightly press it down, just ever so slightly, just so that everything will make a nice seal when it's baking. And then what we're going to do is bake that in a 350-degree oven for 40 to 50 minutes until it's light brown on top and everything is set. Well, here we are again. I've taken my blueberry squares out of the oven. I baked them at 350 degrees for 50 minutes. I let them cool for an hour on a wire rack, and then I cut them into 9 segments. And then I cut one of them into 4 pieces so that I can, of course, taste. The house smells of cinnamon and oatmeal and brown sugar, which is a fabulous smell, I must say. And I think they turned out pretty well. Here's a little bit better shot for the camera so that you can see what we came out with. These are very inexpensive to make, very easy to prepare. And in cafes and restaurants in and around the Bay Area, here in San Francisco, raspberry squares or blueberry squares, any kind of fruit square can go for up to $3 to $4 a piece. So for about $5 in ingredients, I was able to make 9 portions basically. Let me go ahead and taste one so that we can see what kind of flavor we have coming out of these. Delicious. Blueberry, cinnamon, oatmeal, a wonderful combination. Next time you need to get some baked goods for the office or for a dinner party or something like that, instead of going to a bakery or a cafe and buying them, go ahead and make them yourself. And when you show up with your baked goods and people ask, and they will, did you make that? You can say, yeah, I made that. Thank you.